Not scholarly, right?
It doesn't matter to me.
Distinguished and
crazy.
Yes.
I did a little research.
Professional.
Somebody
Well,
did like
they
a
do.
300-page thing on it, and there's 2 books written about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know if
She said you
anybody,
can't.
Oh, I need to read them.
yeah,
And
It's the basis
well, wait a
of
minute,
the agenda,
we haven't opened it,
because I
so.
have no
Someone like.
idea what the role.
I didn't know it out, so I just used last ones that wasn't used.
Oh,
Oh, you're not gonna print it out? We don't.
Do you want me to?
No,
print it
no,
out?
I don't need to. You wanna open the meeting now?
Yep, let's do it.
6:08. So Gary, we're opening the meeting at 6:08. I don't know if you got it on yet or not.
I hope not after what I just said.
Yeah, we're okay.
Now, Gary, did you hear,
oh, it's been on? They're gonna have rumors about you and I now.
You just turned it on.
They all sat down.
Okay, start with the approval of
Minutes?
February's
Yeah.
minutes. Does anyone have any edits or comments?
They're reading.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna notate that March meeting was canceled.
Good? Good, do I have a motion? I'll approve.
Alright,
Yay? Okay.
I'll say aye, yeah, approved, yeah.
Okay. The other item on the immediate business from the agenda last March was to just discuss the results from town meeting, but I don't know if we.
I think we beat them things to death, but we didn't do it, you know, in a public forum. It was, you know, I think we should probably just say it's a shame that you can't give the town $1 million building.
It
Put it down,
certainly
minute
is. It would have uplifted the whole town for the rest
Yeah.
of forever.
It's painful to return all of that money, and it's going to a nicer town, essentially, is what CDFA says, like, well, other towns want this money, so
Well,
they'll
any-
happily take it.
Any sensible town would.
Yeah. And yet here we are. Then, anything else?
As far as that goes,
I don't even want, yeah, it's,
I can barely talk about it still.
yeah. Hope the town is happy. Director's report, going to library business.
Yeah, the sculpting program is going very well, full participation. Everybody seems to be happy. There's 2, I think, Indian River kids. Oh, you're on candid camera, behave yourself. 2 homeschoolers and 2 adults. And so they're having a lot of fun. It'll finish up Saturday.
And that's with Robin.
Tomorrow. Yep, that's with Robin Feld.
It's excellent.
This completes my 1-year period of the directorship.
We
This
should
month.
schedule a review.
My suggestion, and this is not complaints, this is a suggestion that when you do a job description for the director, I think it was very vague. And there's a list of things like this that I didn't realize that I'd be doing. Everything from doing the front yard to going to the dump, going to love video meetings and going shopping and a lot of volunteer hours. So I would just, when you do a directorship description of that job, I would be more detailed instead of just saying 2 hours of administrative tasks. You know, going to trustee meetings, going to Fogel meetings, going to this, that, and the other. And a lot of it is unpaid, and the person taking the position should know that.
Well, it shouldn't be unpaid.
Well, let's take the book sale, for example.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pay somebody, Rob and I sat down and figured out how many hours, including trying to find somebody that's gonna take all these books is a challenge. Are you gonna give somebody like 10 hours to do the book sale?
Yeah, the only way we could do that is to put it forth, if we kept track of all those hours and put it forth to the budget committee.
You know, but even the programming,
Yeah, I agree.
is a lot of, I mean, Robin's put in so many hours, so in any event,
Well,
that's, my
underspent the
suggestion
wage
would be,
line. Every year we underspend the wage.
yeah.
And
Well,
we-
my suggestion would be, well, I'm glad to hear that, because my next, request is, Robin is doing an excellent job, she's self-motivated. I would ask the trustees to, give her a $1 increase in her wage, she's making 15, I went by McDonald's, they're starting people at 19, and I'm wondering if the trustees would agree to, increase her wage to $16 an hour, effective immediately.
I think we'd have to look at
Look at
the
the.
budget
I think it
because
can stand it.
as long as, I mean, the budget committee really made us draw everything right down to
So we don't spend as much on programs or, other line items.
Well, I wonder if that's the. I mean, is it? Do we avoid the volunteer hours for a paid position, or do we increase the salary? Right. I mean, would it end up being the same amount if Robin charged for?
Oh, it's only the 6 hours that she's here with the library open on Saturdays.
Right, but if she were to bill for like the out of library hours for like the book sale prep and the.
And actually, Robin and I had a long talk about the book sale, and we do not want to be responsible for it. We sat down and figured out everything from trying to find someone to take the books, getting Leaf's trailer up here, going the night before, the amount of hours that a person is expected to put in that, again, for no pay, we just don't want that responsibility. We'll gladly sort books, put them in bags, so if Vogel wants to take it, or if you want to appoint a committee, you guys want to appoint a committee, we can have books over here for sale, and after a year, if they're not sold, bring them to the thrift shops or to Hannaford's in New London, which gives free books. But Robin and I just have no interest in doing that whole project.
well,
I think it's fair enough to ask Vogel to.
I think we can ask Vogel, and if they don't wanna do it, then I'm not inclined to try to get together some committee to do it. I mean, but, you'd still be figuring out what to do with the old books. You'd still be tasked with that, of course.
And they shouldn't be discarded, they should at least be given to thrift shops, and, I mean, you got 3 listen centers, you got Salvation Army, you got Hannaford's, and the library community, which you see all the emails, they're having the same problem. After a book sale, what are they doing with a room full of books that
Oh,
they
yeah.
bought?
And some people are throwing them away.
I mean,
Where's the
Go.
Salvation Army? Sorry,
next to Walmart.
And lead.
really? How long's it been there? Oh, 35 years.
Yeah.
But if you go to Danbury and go by Luke Stewart's abandoned house in
That's where all of our
Danbury,
books
the
are.
books are still on the porch from 2 years ago.
I'm wondering if that's the one that was, one of them that was broken into, all the reports they've been.
You know, I was
all
chasing down,
break-ins.
finally I met somebody at the Andover Fair, the Blackwater Farm, who happened to say, yes, we'll take them, now whether, so he's got a little shop going, so anyway, so that's that, but
I must
would-
say, I wanna add a comment about the book sale, though, I do think that, the town did always look forward to it during the
Oh,
Fourth
then
of
appoint a
July.
committee to stare at it, there's
Yeah.
volunteers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do that, see if there's anybody who wants to run it, but I do just know that it was one of those things that we actually had a pretty good turnout. And, you know, but it is a lot of work, I know, I've done it for years.
I think it's fine to. We should ask Vogel about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
So, I would like to say, I think the budget could be managed, we're already going into, we're heading into May, so 4 months have already gone by. I would like to see a nominal, increase in Robin's pay, I think she's doing a fantastic job, the fact that she's getting paid the same as a multi.
Well, yeah, but you can't,
No, I know, but, so I think the budget could stand it myself. And we'll keep track of it. We'll
Yeah,
make sure it
can we do some budget review and make a decision by next month's meeting? Is that possible?
I wouldn't mind having a decision tonight, if it's possible, but if not, it's up to you guys.
Okay, well, we'll have to, do we have our
Well, let me just,
latest
let's
budget, because
just,
that's gonna depend on
so you're
that.
saying,
Oh,
I mean,
just
you're,
How much do you have my budget
just
report that
took
I
it out
submitted?
because I thought, oh, I don't need that.
I don't have it
tonight.
with me, but.
Because I put in supplemental hours, and I didn't use my supplemental hours the first 6 weeks of the year because I was in North Carolina.
Yeah, but, oh, yeah.
So, and you know, Caitlin said how many volunteer hours she put in.
Oh.
So I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary.
I've been there.
Of course. And.
Oh, haven't I? So what do we have, 4 months gone by? So we're talking 8 months.
3.5, because I'm asking effective immediately.
I get that.
I'm gonna listen to somebody who color coordinates her phone with her shirt. Yes.
Stop
I
it.
said, you're gonna listen to somebody that color coordinates their phone with their shirt?
It is pretty close.
Okay.
It's about $230 for the rest of the year.
And was this the latest? Did they, I can't honestly remember.
I think the budget will hold that, but I gotta leave it up to you guys also.
Pounding us. Yeah, I think that is,
Even if we spend
We-
230 less on media, I mean, what's the media budget, 1,500?
I can't remember if that's.
1,200.
So,
Oh, 12.9? Yeah, I think that
Because
is the last.
Budget removed 1,000 from the wages,
Can we see
because we had
after
some
you're
unspent
done?
wages. I think this is what was final.
I don't think we got raises this year at all.
We did not.
No, you guys told us when we were doing the budget that you,
Right, but that was when Robin was not working here. I said it.
oh, she wasn't working here in November? When we were doing the budget?
Thanks.
She went on it.
That was gone.
Now, I could be wrong on that then, I could be wrong.
I just remember when we were working the budget, you said we're not gonna ask for any raises.
Yeah, I thought I would discuss that with Adam instead of Robin, but okay.
Now, here we go.
So what was the additional,
It's like $230. So it's not a lot.
How is the heating and electricity holding up to according to the budget? I mean,
Do
last
we
year-
have
Last year it was
last
very
year-
much
Yeah, that's what we
underspent.
should look at.
Oh, last, no,
Okay.
I'm sorry,
We don't have this month's
It's-
report from the town.
yeah, we have budget versus actual.
Yeah, can we look at that?
Yep.
and Sandy, in terms of the job description, I mean, we've revised it, I think, 3 times in the past couple of years, so if you have specific things you wanna add, let us know and we can
I
have
will, I
like
mean,
a
I don't
master.
plan on
Do you
leaving
want a
by
copy?
any means,
Do you
I've
want a copy?
enjoyed my last year. I'm enjoying my time here. That's good.
So we haven't spent, oh, this was, January to March, so we haven't spent anything for meetings?
We put in 400, I think, right before the end of the year into the directors.
Janice, are you saying that we haven't spent anything for media yet?
Yeah, I gave
I haven't-
Karen the sheet, but I think
Gotten the
$134 or something.
reimbursement.
Oh, you haven't put it in yet, so do
Yeah.
you know how much we spent?
Yeah, I think 134. I mean, I can give you the figure in a second, I keep it on a spreadsheet, and nothing in supplies yet.
That's
So
the
we
problem
gotta
with
do
these
better lighting
reports.
down in the cellar.
Oh, so we did, so that is. So that is back up to, well, it's a little less than what we recommended, it's kind of.
And we were given $600.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we do, yeah,
I think.
for an
we
extra
did like-
$230 then.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, and
did
we were
this one.
given $600 from Fogel for programming, and I thanked them for that. And that has done our sculpting program, so nothing's coming out of,
So Vogel, 600?
$600.
Did they give you the money?
We reimburse as needed, it's like escrow.
So they've,
They didn't give us a $600 check, we give them our receipts, and when we get up to 600, we'll stop giving them our receipts.
okay, so Vogel is, what do you call it?
Sponsoring,
Sponsoring or covering?
contributing,
Or
or,
they will cover, I'll just put, they'll cover up to $600.
They gave the library a gift of $600 towards programming.
Oh, great.
Oh, you weren't here, Debbie, I'm sorry, I forgot you were not
Right,
here.
I wasn't here.
Um,
I just wanna make sure it gets in the minutes, I mean,
oh, of course.
we know Vogel doesn't do anything
And-
for the library, so. Anyway, so, I know, I can't help myself, I'm sorry. Anyways,
That's why I have to reprimand her. So.
so let's, you know, okay, put that aside for a second and say, I'll make a motion that we, give Robin $1 an hour raise effective today. So
Thank
she'll
you
work
very much,
Saturday,
I
right?
appreciate it.
I'll second.
Effective immediately?
Yeah, she's working Saturday afternoon, I'm filling in for her because they're finishing the sculpting. Our next project, we want to do like making birdhouses and painting them, all ages.
So is everybody good with that?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to step
Oh,
back.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, even adults?
Yes,
Who want a bird feeder because they had one but it fell apart?
yeah, I'm gonna see what they got for kits and maybe, you know, we were thinking of birdhouses and painting them and constructing them, all ages. Even 4-year-olds, the adults can help the little kids. The way it used to be on the school bus when the little kids, the big kids would help the little kids, now it's all changed. So hopefully we'll bring some of that back.
Do
Well,
special
they all
things.
got old in East Grafton and everybody's free.
Alright, anything else from the
No,
director's
that's it,
report?
thank you very much, I appreciate, your support.
we should schedule an annual review,
Review?
if that,
Of
is,
who?
that, of you, would that be helpful?
Background checks, no, I don't care, yeah, sure. I have not seen anything amiss in the last year, at all. Everybody seems happy here.
But I think, you know, I'm
Review,
good with
sure.
an annual review if you want to.
It's a nice thing, I think it's a nice way to
Yeah. So we can look at things.
keep each
Yeah.
other,
Okay, do we wanna schedule that?
Well, didn't we just do it? What kind of review, what's,
do you feel
what
like
was it
that's
to say?
okay. I mean, if there's concerns or whatever that you wanna do in, not in front of a camera or, you know, in a non-public session.
No, it should be a meeting in front of a camera, I don't care. No, I have no complaints, nothing, if you guys, no, I'm fine.
Okay, alright.
I mean, if you wanna schedule, I don't even know what a review is.
Well, we're not gonna schedule a meeting just to have a meeting, so, yeah.
No, but what our annual review is, would be going over, you know, just what's been going on, what's your good job, what we think maybe could be done differently or better, and or what you're doing that we appreciate, and vice versa, the opposite with us, you know,
Okay.
type of thing. But I
Yeah, I
think,
think, would that be for all employees?
actually, it probably should be.
Yeah, I mean, technically, we're only in charge of
You, and then you are in charge of them, so,
Yeah, I think more of Robin as a coworker though, because of her, I mean, she's gone through all of the books with spreadsheets to make sure what's in the computer is on the shelf, and she's done all the fiction, now she's doing, I mean, she's self-motivated like that, so I'm very
okay,
appreciative.
the other thing I wanna say though, about the thing, the only two things I can think of off the top of my head though, that I wouldn't mind saying is, it's really critical, especially, for budgeting and stuff. We've gotta have the numbers, and I personally like to see the numbers every month.
Are you
before-
talking about the media?
Yeah, how many we loan out,
Oh, that kind of thing.
the numbers,
Oh, yes.
how many we loan out, what programs have happened in the last month, and how many people attended them. Cause that's the kind of data, as we know, it's been requested in the past. So we need to know, you know, usage of the library is critical. when it comes to
I'll
going
start a
to
spreadsheet
the budget
without-
committee.
I'll start a spreadsheet without that information.
Yeah, all that, you know, how many books are going out, are they fiction or nonfiction, you know, that way you can track it too, and what's the other thing,
ILL.
ILL, videos, that's, I'm not sure a
Libby.
big difference between nonfiction and fiction.
Libby.
But, so, yeah, and I'd also like to see a few more of the bestsellers that are coming out for sale, you know what I mean, the fiction. So, and I will work on that, and get you a list. Because, that does bring people, certain people I know in town that read that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a fiction reader, so I don't know
Right.
what fiction books are, I mean,
Right.
I guess I
Oh,
could check the New York
I'd
Times
say
bestseller list.
Lots of book reviews, you know, I could.
Yeah, so, you know, whatever suggestions, you know, let's start making suggestions for, fiction until, you know, cause after a while you get to learn what people are taking out, what are their, you know, type of thing, but those are the only two things I wanted to mention, everything else is pretty good. But, did you, during the director's report here, did you wanna bring out how you talked to Ed?
Oh, yeah, I met Ed and they said they'll take care of the tree and, he felt the plowing was gonna, you know, a bit haphazard, because of all the stuff and, we'll just rake it out and seed it and I guess that's my job.
Well, you could, if you wanted to set a volunteer day to do the outside yard, I know that people would join you,
Okay.
like Carol and Alice and
Alright.
me and,
I have a power broom that
Yeah.
we're willing to come down and
Yeah.
Oh,
push the
yeah.
dirt off.
And do I understand it was discussed at the selectmen's meeting, Leaf?
About what?
The plowing in the tree? Did Ed
The
bring
trowel
up-
was, the tree was brought up,
Yeah,
but the plowing wasn't brought up.
okay.
yeah. I mean, I feel like the town should actually fix it, but we can, I mean, that's a lot of dirt, that's all I'm saying.
Well, you know, raking and do a little seeding and put some
Yeah.
hay over
Yeah,
it.
get
and-
a power broom
Um,
down here and get
Well,
the
what would
dirt
you
off.
say, Leaf, how we
Is
should?
it the pavement all full of dirt?
No, the power broom is just a paddle for grass and stuff. It takes dirt off the grass.
Oh, you mean you could even do this part up here?
I can do the grass.
Oh, cool,
So
that would be
we've,
awesome.
How do we not have this happen next year? What would be our strategy?
Hopefully the plower learned this year. A better snow season would be,
Yeah, it was a rough,
it was soft.
we had like 4 mud seasons.
Yeah, and by the time it snowed, it's still soft underneath. So.
But I think there was a lot of inexperience too
Yeah.
on the town.
Well, we
crew.
don't know that, but,
Oh, yeah.
one last thing, that next to the last storm, when we got the 20-inch storm all day Saturday, we didn't open the library. I mean, there was no sense of trying to get out to open the library, no sense for Robin, and nobody was coming. And so the trustees sent me a trustee sent me an email saying, well, you know, it's a snow day and she gets paid for it. But, so I put it on the sheet, but when I brought it to the office, the selectmen said that Robin does not get paid for a snow day, so that's gotta be between you guys.
Oh, I felt like she should get paid for the, I
The
think,
selectmen have no say over.
yeah, they have no
Our
say.
staff.
Well,
on
I'm
it.
gonna leave
So-
that up to you and Leaf to discuss, and I will give Robin back that 6 hours if you tell me to do it. I don't,
Yeah, Lee,
Because
that's,
we don't have anything in our. Oh my God! Can you remember
what
the
Sarah
name?
said is, the Department of Labor, because the town of Grafton does not have, a policy
Yes,
on that,
that's the one.
they go with the Department of Labor, who does not have a policy or doesn't.
Or it says no.
That's what I think Sarah said to me, but I may be paraphrasing.
Yeah, because we don't have a
So,
policy.
are you
either
guys
for-
saying it's your jurisdiction and not the select
yeah,
board?
We're autonomous body, so we don't follow
yeah.
the town's personnel.
I feel
Okay.
like act of God is one of those things we should get paid for. I know that in the federal arena we did. And I think,
So I did take it off, and we changed the timesheet, and we initialed the corrections, and again, between Karen and I went cuckoo. So, okay, can I give...
I'd make a motion that we pay Robin for the day of the snowstorm.
And are you...
Are you guys
did
agreeing?
you want to comment on
And set
that,
a
Lee?
policy
Okay.
that's but.
Like I said,
Maybe,
that's
you know,
between-
we should look at our I don't know where our
Yeah,
binder
but.
is,
Well-
but
Well, I'll second it for, in this case, at
Mhm.
least,
I mean, it was a blinding blizzard.
Yeah.
just
So
what
thank
everybody
you.
wants when it's officially.
No, but it's like, I
spring.
know that when I worked as the director, we lost our power and I couldn't come to work. And the board said to me, it's not your fault you lost the power, and they paid me.
Yeah, okay.
I know that's what past precedent has been.
Oh, maybe someplace, some luck will have a 1 year.
Do you remember the date of that snowstorm by any chance?
Did you wanna-
I can tell you in a second.
Yeah, give me the,
Thank you, can I have this or make a copy?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm all done with my report. Get that,
it'd be March 23rd.
yeah, I've got it
Sandy
on the
said she's
time
gonna tell
sheet.
me, Sandy, give me that exact date, please, I just wanna put it in the minutes. And while we're talking about the town's plowing, so I believe Sandy mentioned this to Ed, and they said that they should, pay for the bench that they destroyed. That was, it was up here by the thing. This is what it was, one of those. But I'd rather get an all metal one, which is around the same price. So you can do whatever and let me know.
Yeah, I'm talking to Jeffrey.
Yeah, and let me know. And this is, I just want to give you, this is our events for the year.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask Lee, Fogel is, they have their barbecue at the, and the garlic gathering actually, at the library property where all the pine trees are. I'd like to, I personally can do it. I just trim a lot of the lower branches off the pines because they're hanging right down. You guys, that should be okay for me to
That's
do that?
fine.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
there's, Monday, I'm gonna be probably taking care of this tree out here.
Okay.
It is the neighbor's tree, but I'm just gonna take
Oh,
what
I
fell on
know,
our
fell on
side.
our property.
Thank you, Leaf, I really appreciate it.
I've got, Pine Grove, I gotta take some trees down, and there's a couple trees by the power pole on the empty lot. By the corner on the road.
Where, you mean on the,
Yeah, by 7 library,
two libraries?
two.
Trees?
Oh, yeah, the little ones?
The two
The
pine
little-
trees,
The little ones?
yeah, and I'd like to take those down,
Oh, yeah.
because if they get any bigger, they're gonna start blocking views.
Yeah. They're just the little things.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, thank you.
I'll probably grab them.
Yeah, that would
Those
be
down.
great. Yeah. But just those branches are hanging right down, so they're hitting people when they, and we like to make that area available for people to set up their yard sale stuff and stuff like that.
No, that's fine.
All right, cool, thank you.
treasurer's report.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just give me a second to write about the trees.
That would have been March 23rd, I believe.
Yeah, Andy was right, yeah, let me write that down.
Karen, I have not got our March, spreadsheets back yet.
And,
Oh, okay.
At your convenience.
okay. What else did I just do? Oh, no, I guess I, and I gave him the dates for the Fogel's events.
So I have a bench, it needs new wood slats, but I've got the 2 metal ends, if we ever need it in the future or something.
I've got 2 beautiful ones that I'm gonna put up on the green as soon as they put in the maple tree.
Oh, you're gonna, sorry,
I'm gonna donate them to the green.
You're donating what?
Well, the Friends of Grafton Library is gonna donate them to the green. I want them to the green across
Yeah,
from the
I'm pretty much stuck
meeting
on a lot
house.
of other
Once
stuff.
those trees get big enough to provide a little shade, they're the Trex benches that I got for doing all that recycling.
Oh, yeah.
They're like $300 benches.
Are you?
Yeah.
They roll me in.
All right, so treasurer's report.
I was wondering if I could go to the training, New Hampshire Library Association or whatever. If I could go to one of their training things in June. It costs $50 or $75. I think it's 50 because we're a member.
Do you have the Did you get an email?
It's an email, and my email is very messed up.
Is it the June 5th conference? Or
I haven't got one.
Yes, it's June, I don't remember the exact date. I don't know when they require, confirmation or.
I wonder if it goes to just our general library trustees account.
I know last year we got the town to pay for it, it was a great scam. But,
We have money in our budget for.
we have some professional development, so I would say, yeah, that.
$150, or does somebody else want to go? Well, I know the least, so I thought maybe I should.
I had a conflict that day anyway. I was going to present at that conference
Oh, yeah?
about historic preservation options, but
What's the conference?
there's a library trustee conference, but I'm going to a different.
Oh, I see. I mean, I'm good with you going, for sure. I've been enough that I don't think I need to go anymore. Nothing's changed, even though there is, the only thing I have to question them, and I'm gonna call on it someday, is how do they account for a gross budgeting? I mean, how do they account for it in the realm of budgeting? But anyway, so yeah, you want to make a motion, because we're spending money on it.
Oh, I
so.
make a motion that
You attend training.
I attend training done by the New Hampshire Library
Municipal?
Trustees,
Oh,
whatever it
Library
is.
Trustee Association or whatever, yeah.
yeah, okay.
Sorry. And pay $50 out of the
Yep.
trustees account.
Yep.
For an event happening June 5th, I think, definitely June something.
I'll second.
I agree, all in favor, aye, yep. Move along. Okay, what's next?
Okay, 2.5 hours ago, I remembered that I'm supposed to do a quarterly report, but I think I spent months thinking about the new library,
Uh-oh, did we all?
and that went right out of my mind, so I will have a quarterly report for next time. Unless anybody's dying to know sooner.
No, I'm good, even though we, all I can say is, it's the 4th month. We just really wanna keep track of our spending and make sure we're spending it instead of waiting till December before we spend everything.
Good point, okay. I paid librarians of the Upper Valley, love, for the year. That was $120, we had approved that. We had no financial donations that I've heard about. Sandy, did we get any financial donations?
$10 for solar classes.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Do I need to,
I don't know,
No,
I've got it in this
Oh, in the-
library money envelope.
in the petty or whatever, okay.
The slush fund.
Sandy, do you have some figures on these? Well, do you have like paperwork from Amazon, so we can just glance at it and say, yes, you bought, we approve of the books, or you spending the, yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, we don't have to approve that.
Well, we know you're only
Do you
gonna
want
get.
do you want a sheet with a total?
The only thing we can ask
I
is,
wouldn't
do you
mind
need, how is the budget, how's your budget in your account? Okay, so you don't need any more money at this
She
point.
has over $1,000.
In her account?
Yeah,
Oh, man,
okay, so these
going
look,
sprees.
these look good.
Karen, let me print you a copy that has the total.
Okay,
Like I said, we spent
Those are the
nothing on
books.
supplies so
that's
far.
the media Sandy got. We got $164 interest, but that's for 2 months, of course. But, it's better than the nickel we used to get.
That's right, baby.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's just something I have to talk about with Sandy, about, he gets the hard copy of the statement. I don't need to discuss that in public, I don't suppose. And that is everything on my list.
So, yeah,
So,
we've only
and
spent
the
first,
report.
nothing on supplies, 134 on books.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. I'm done, thank you.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Next thing is committee updates. We want to talk about the programming schedule for 2024.
As far as what, the library programs?
Yeah, or I mean, technically, this is Vogel's opportunity to update us about their programming, but
Oh yeah,
I'll
they
lean
did,
on
and I
you.
already gave it to them, but I guess, I thought maybe that we had discussed it already. Lee, can I have that back?
Is that,
Well, the most so there's the May barbecue and townwide yard sale.
Yeah, no, I got
So-
the whole thing right there, so I'll put it,
oh, is
I'll,
the man gonna, a person gonna come talk about,
yep.
okay,
Yep.
good.
So on May 25th, barbecue yard sale. New Hampshire Humanities with Robert Goodby, digging into native history in New Hampshire, which was suggested by Sandy, I believe, will be June 15th at 1 o'clock at, I believe, at the town hall. I think Mary's already reserved it. Oh,
Has
yeah,
anybody seen or heard Dr. Goodby speak?
I have.
Yes.
I think I saw him on
Zoom.
a Zoom.
Yeah, I was at your house.
Yeah.
He discovered a 13,000-year-old Paleo-Indian settlement where they were building the Keene Middle School. It is fascinating, his research, and I would recommend everybody attend that. And he's an excellent speaker. I go to all of his programs.
Right.
So it ain't till June 15th, it's probably around middle of May or so, maybe the end of May, start advertising that, Sandy? On the, email,
Sure, just have Mary
email
give me the
listserv and
flyer.
all that.
Yeah, we'll make sure to share it to the digest. I feel like sometimes this stuff gets.
Yeah. Garlic gathering is October 12th on the field. Pumpkin carving is 10/26. I put in at the cook shack. Leaf, I didn't realize that town entities had to pay the $50. Do they? They do have to. I didn't think like LBS or Fogel or
For
fire
what, the
auxiliary
town,
to use, you have to pay $50
Town
deposit. The
Oh.
town
Yeah,
hall.
it's not a town entity though.
No, and neither is LBS. I mean, so I'm just
You get it back
saying.
though, right?
Huh?
You get it back though,
Yeah.
right?
You
Well,
get it
you-
back. I just didn't know that we had to do it. It just seems like a pain in the butt.
I think it's just one of those formalities they decided on.
I get that.
Yeah.
I just think it's
Well,
a waste of time. But
I won't
anyway,
argue, but
I mean, if we don't get it clean, we're gonna know about it. That's for sure. Anyway, so 10/26 at the cook shack, the pumpkin carving, trunk or treat on Halloween, 10/31 at the library property, wreath workshop at 11/23, and the craft sale 12/7. And that is it. And
Yeah,
I-
that storm date was March 23rd.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm assuming that everybody is good with that. Man, I don't think we got a vote on that, do we? No, it's no money.
Great. Other business?
Well, I think that we should take a moment to thank Vogel for all the work they did do regarding the new library. And so I just think that they deserve our thanks
they
for
sure
doing
do.
such a big job.
They did an amazing job.
Yeah. That's it for me.
So, a huge
Do you have
thank-
anything, Lee?
Huge thank you, Vogel.
We're starting to get into setting up our capital improvement committee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to join that, give Sarah a call, let her know. We're starting to do a list of people that want to join, and we'll We're gonna see how many people we get.
Capital improve, is that CIP, is that what they call that? What do they
Yeah,
call that?
capital improvement plan,
Oh, capital improvement
Is the
plan.
planning board doing that, Leaf, or the select board?
select board. It was on actually on the warrant article this past year.
Yeah. So, does anyone wanna join? Can we, is that, are you asking the library trustees or any town resident or?
Any town resident
Okay,
can put their
so
name in.
I could ask if anybody on Fogel would think about wanting
Yeah.
doing it too, okay.
But I'm asking like the trustees,
Yeah, I get
all our
that.
departments,
Yep,
if they wanna be.
that's actually not a bad idea, be part of the decision making.
Gary, you still wanna be part of that?
Leaf, they don't have any, are they gonna have is there an initial meeting already?
Not set, we're having,
Okay.
we've only got like 5 people that I put their names in so far.
Okay. Alright,
6:45.
sounds good. The atomic clock's not working? Next meeting is,
Oh, next meeting is May 16th, I think.
Did you wanna do it, Gary,
May 16th.
since it was your idea? Or do you wanna step away from it for?
6:45?
Okay,
So,
Very good.
we're adjourned?
adjourned.
Adjourned.
Is that still on?
Catherine, when did you get your telephone back?
I got it back.
Yeah, shut that off so we can now use
That-
some language, Gary.
When I get it back today?
Yeah, this morning.
This morning.
Oh, very good.